Hello, my name is Marlene Perez, and today I will be giving my negative constructive to Kathy Smith's affirmative argument video. She did have some very great points. However, there were some issues that were brought up that left me unclear on some things. I did like that she stated that the moon would be a gateway between Earth. It would open a gateway, I should say, between Earth and there. And that would be amazing. It would further human civilization for settlements, and we could potentially leave Earth and go to the moon. Now, some of the issues I had were with all the resource mining of the moon and trying to cultivate all the water in there. Everything sounds great, but there was a lack of mention of the most important thing, which would be the financial costs. How much would this be costing the U.S.? Do we have any price estimates, and how long? The time duration that we're thinking for this project would be important, because the longer we're there, obviously, the more it's going to cost us. Another thing is she spoke a lot about water. Once again, is there an estimate? I know Kathy stated that it was on the poles of the moon, but where else? Is that the only thing we'll be mining, the poles, or is it an overall exploration of the entire moon? And shouldn't we be thinking of innovative ways of conserving water here on Earth? Why use that as our backup now? We should probably focus a little bit more here on Earth before going to the moon and depriving it of the things there. And with mining the moon, I would, like I said, not only fear of depriving it, but destroying the things that we could need in a very emergency situation. I don't think that that's the case here yet. And also, this whole project would drive us deeper into debt. But one of the main problems, or one of the main points that I saw with Kathy's argument, affirmative, was the entire thing for the global partnerships. And she said, the global partnerships for the government and private industries. She spoke about colonizing the moon. And all of us would come together to tackle this huge project of the moon, but it just seems a little bit impractical. One unified Earth reaching one common goal. It's just a little bit wishful. I wish that was a situation, but even without mining the moon right now, I feel like there's so many current problems going on here in the U.S. and globally in general, just tension from the wars, tension with the recent bombings. If we can't find ways to get along right now, how would adding the moon into the mix better things? I feel as if we would only be making things worse. Tension would rise. It would add greed, because people would want to be the first ones there. People would want to claim it. I don't think it's going to be a sharing thing. Or how are we, if it is a sharing thing, how are we going to divide this between everyone? Is it going to be who the wealthiest person is? Or my fear is that only the wealthy will be on the moon. It would be overpowered, or would turn into someone would monopolize the moon. It would turn into just one thing, not for everyone. It would just be a specific group. I do like and agree with the comment that NASA stated. You said in 2006 about finding a new location for us to live in. My only concern with that is, we do put a lot of stress on our planet, like you stated, but who are we going to choose to go out there? Are we aware of how many people can go up there? I think about, when you were stating about mining the moon and first discovering what sources there are and what we can take away from it, how are we going to send people anytime soon if we're still discovering what's even there, or what we can benefit from, or how much money is it going to cost to send people up there? Another thing would be, if we sent someone up there, if you think about it, there would have to be some type of doctor, some type of scientist, for the general teachers. I mean, and if doctor goes up there, wouldn't you think that he would want his family with him? So that would populate the mood even more. How many people could we truly get out there, and who's willing to go out there? Because you would pull them away from families, pull them away from what they know and have here. So I'm not really sure if that's the best idea. And once again, it goes back to the money thing. Would it only be the wealthy up there? Would it be a family from each country? If we could get a little bit more clarification on who you would think would go up there, or who we would know. And I don't see that happening until a while of us just mining the moon or discovering it, or further doing some further studies in science, how long we can go out there. Because as you said as well, we've never really seen someone be up there for the full term of life. It could get very risky, and I'm not sure. It is great as our launching platform to further space studies. I just believe in a situation as going out there, colonizing, mining, not depriving, taking away from the moon, we should go at it with ease and really think everything through. Overall, though, like I said, just further thoughts with everything. Thank you.